Hello, my dear students. Today I will discuss about electricity CBSE 10th class part 4. Heating effect of electricity. When electric current passes through a metallic conductor, the conductor gets heated as electrical energy is transformed into heat energy. See, we can observe the battery is on, the current flows. Applications are electric iron, room heaters, storage water heater. Room heat. Heating effect of current. Joule's law of heating. Okay, so coming to the definition of electrical energy, the total work done by the source of EMF V in maintaining electrical current in the given conductor or in the given circuit in a specified time. Okay, once again, the total work done by the source of EMF in maintaining the electrical current in the given circuit or given conductor for a specified time is called electrical energy. Electrical energy. Okay, see here. So the total work done. The total work done. We have to find the total work done in the form of energy. In the form of energy. From the Ohm's law. From the Ohm's law. From the Ohm's law. V is equal to IR. According to Ohm's law, V is equal to IR. Okay, so we know that V, potential difference, work done per charge. V is equal to work done per charge. Okay, so we know from both we can write work done per charge is equal to I into R. So work done. So here work done is equal to Q into I into R. So this work done in the form of energy or this work done in the form of heat energy. Okay, so this work done in the form of energy or in the form of energy means heat is also one of the form of energy. So this work done energy or heat energy, okay, energy or heat is equal to Q I R. So what is Q according to current? Work done or heat energy or energy is equal to Q. What is Q now? I is equal to Q by T. Then Q is equal to I into T. Okay, I into T into I into R. From the current I is equal to Q by T, then Q is equal to I into T. Okay, we can substitute that energy or heat energy is equal to I into T into I into R. I square R T. I square RT. E is equal to H is equal to I square RT. Okay, so if we can get the expression for energy, E is equal to I square RT. I current, R resistance, T is given time. Okay, T is given time. So according to the definition of electrical energy, the total work done by the source of EMF in maintaining electrical current in the given circuit in a specified time is called electrical energy. So this electrical energy in the form of heat, that is equal to I square RT. Okay. So coming to heating effect of electric current. So consider a conductor. Okay, consider conductor. So we can attach a battery, means source of current. Okay, so if the current passing through a conductor in a given time or in a specified time, the temperature of the conductor increases, means so we can get some heat. Okay, so this electrical energy dissipated in the form of heat energy. Okay, so like filament, if we can send current through a filament will the temperature of the filament increases, means it produces heat. Okay, this effect we can say heating effect of electric current. This effect is called heating effect of electric current. Okay, so we have another expressions from this formula. Okay, so this heat energy is called Joule's law of heating. H is equal to I square RT. You can say this is Joule's law of heating. Okay, so we can take energy also same formula I square RT energy. For electrical energy, for Joule's law of heating, both have same expressions. Okay, so now how we can find current? From this current is equal to I square is equal to H divided by RT. So then I is equal to root of H by RT. Understand? H is the heat energy. R is the resistance, T is the time. From this expression, we have to find current. Okay, so we know that from this energy or heat energy, E is equal to I square RT. We know that. So if according to Ohm's law, V is equal to IR, then I is equal to V by R. So this we can take in the form of electrical energy V by R whole square R into T. E is equal to V square by R square into R into T. R gets cancelled. We can get V square T divided by R. V square T divided by R. Okay, these are the different expressions. Finally, we can conclude that electrical energy or heat energy is given by I square RT. Okay, current, from this current I is equal to root of H by RT. Okay, next from same we can find if we can use V is equal to IR or I is equal to V by R, we can get the expression V square T by R. V square T by R. So if we can use R value, R is equal to V by I. So we can get I square V by I into T. I square is same, instead of R, V by I T. I gets cancelled. We can get I into V into T or VIT. Okay, so these are the expressions. What are the expressions? First one, E is equal to I square RT is equal to V square T by R is equal to VIT. Okay, understand? So this is the expression for electrical energy or heating effect of electric current. Okay, so this heating effect of electrical current is directly proportional to current E or H is directly proportional to current, and which is directly proportional to time, which is directly proportional to resistance in the first formula. Okay, understand? Okay, according to Ohm's law, V is equal to IR. From that, we can get different expressions for electrical energy. Units of electrical energy. For any type of energy, the SI unit is joule. Okay, joule. Okay, it is, the symbol is J. So 1 joule is equal to kilogram meter square per second square. Kilogram meter square per second square. Another unit is there, that is calorie. Another unit is there, that is calorie. So now the relation between joule and calorie is 1 calorie. 1 calorie is equal to 4.2 joules. 4.2 joules. 1 calorie is equal to 4.2 joules. Then 1 joule is equal to this 4.2, we can say left side. Okay, understand? 1 by 4.2 calorie is equal to joule, or joule is equal to 1 by 4.2 calorie. 1 joule is equal to 1 by 4.2 calorie. Okay, so the SI unit of electrical energy is joule. Okay, so another unit is calorie. Coming to commercial unit of electrical energy, very important one. Commercial unit of measuring electrical energy, very important one. Commercial unit of electrical energy. Okay, commercial unit of electrical energy is kilowatt hour. So kilowatt hour is the commercial unit of measuring electrical energy. Kilowatt hour. Kilowatt hour. 1 kilowatt hour is equal to 3.6 into 10 power 6 joules. Very important one. 1 kilowatt hour is equal to 1 kilowatt hour is equal to 3.6 into 10 power 6 joules. 1 kilowatt hour is the commercial unit of electrical energy. Kilowatt hour, not per hour, kilowatt hour. 1 kilowatt hour is equal to 3.6 into 10 power 6 joules. Kilowatt hour is the commercial unit of measuring electrical energy. Okay. 1 kilowatt hour is the commercial unit of measuring electrical energy. 200 joule of heat is produced 10 seconds in a 5 ohm resistance. Find the potential difference across the resistor. According to above problem, according to problem, they given some data, heat energy. This heat energy is given 200 joules, resistance 5 ohms, time 10 seconds. We have to find the potential difference. We have to find the potential difference. So in this case, the required formula. What is the required formula? Okay, we know that from the electrical energy or Joule's law of heating, H is equal to I square RT. H is equal to I square RT. From this, first we have to find current. After that, we have to find potential difference. Okay, how we can separate I? We know that directly I is equal to root of H divided by RT. H divided by RT. Okay, I is equal to root of what is H? 200. 200 divided by resistance 5. 5 ohms into time. 0 0 gets cancelled. 5 ones, 5 fours. 5 fours. Okay, I is equal to root 4. We know that root 4 is equal to 2. Root 4 is equal to 2 amperes. Then after that, we have to find potential difference from Ohm's law. V is equal to IR. Then V is equal to I. What is the current? 2. Then what is the resistance? 5. 5. 2 ones, 2 fives, 10. 10 volts. 10 volts. Okay, the current is 2 amperes, the potential difference is 10 volts. Coming to practical applications of heating effect of electric current. Here, heating of electrical current cause undesirable loss of electrical energy. They have some useful applications. First one, electric bulb. Second one, fuse. Coming to electric bulb, filament made up of tungsten. This bulb filament made up of tungsten. Most of the power consumed by this filament means from electrical energy to light energy. The dissipation in the form of heat and some part is converted into light, because it has high resistivity and high melting point. Coming to fuse. Fuse is a safety device which connected in household circuit in series connection. It protects the circuit by stopping the flow of any high current. It is connected in series. We know that it made up of an alloy of lead and tin. So with appropriate melting point. Electric fuse. So this is electric fuse. Different types of electric fuses. An electric fuse is safety device used to protect an electric circuit against excessive current. If fuse gone means there is no flow of electric power. So electric power is defined as the rate of doing electrical energy supplied per unit time to maintain flow of electric current through a conductor. In generally, power it is defined as work done by time or energy by time. So coming to the expression of electrical power, so P is equal to what is the energy? What is the energy, electrical energy formula? I square RT V square by R into T. So these are the expressions. Another one, VIT. Okay. So coming to first formula, I square RT divided by T. Power means work done by time or energy by time. T gets cancelled, I square R. So this is the one expression. And another one, P is equal to V square by R into T divided by T, because 1 by T is there. T gets cancelled, V square by R. Okay. So next another one, power is equal to VIT divided by T. T gets cancelled, P is equal to VI. Okay. Understand? These are the expressions for the electrical code. I square R, V square by R, VI. I square R, V square by R, VI. Okay. Understand? This is the expression for electrical power. So what is the final expression? Power is equal to V square by R, that is equal to I square R, that is equal to VI. Okay, coming to SI unit, we know that watt in general. Coming to in this expression, so we can write volt per ampere, means volt per ampere. Volt per ampere is the SI unit of electric power. So here we can have some multiple units, Okay, see, kilowatt. Kilo means 10 power 3. 1 kilowatt is equal to 1000 watts. 1 megawatt, 10 power 6 watts. Okay. So another one, 1 horsepower. 1 horsepower is equal to 746 watts. Okay. See, consider an electrical appliance. Okay. So how much energy consumed? How much units consumed? That having one formula, number of units, that is kilowatt hour consumed by a electrical appliance, which is equal to watt, means power, into hour divided by 1000. Okay, number of units of energy consumed by the electrical appliance is given in the form of kilowatt hour is watt. If power is there, we can substitute here, and how many hours the electrical appliances work. Okay, in hours divided by 1000, we can get the units. Okay, so in our household, okay, so electrical power consumed in the form of unit, that is commercial unit of electrical energy, kilowatt hour.
Heating element is marked 210 volts, 630 watts. What is the value of the current drawn by the element when connected to a 210 volts DC source?
Coming to the solution, in the problem they given power 630 volts, power 630 watts, and potential voltage 210 volts. And in this problem we have to find the current. So is there any relation? We need to find a formula for power. Power P is equal to VI. Okay, suitable formula is power is equal to VI. So I have to find I value we have to find. I is equal to P by V. P we can say left side. Understand? I is equal to P by V. Okay, what is the value of P? 630 divided by 210. 0, 0 gets cancelled. 21 months, 21 threes. 3 amperes. So answer is the current. The current we have to find. The current value is 3 amperes.
Electric refrigerator rated 500 watts operates 6 hours per day. What is the cost of the energy to operate it for 30 days at 4.5 rupees per kilowatt hour?
Coming to problem. In the problem, they given power 500 watts, hours 6 hours, days 30 days. So they given amount for 1 kilowatt hour is 4.5 rupees. Okay, here the number of units of kilowatt per hour energy consumed by refrigerator in 30 days. Okay, so we can have one formula, that is how we can find that units means for number of units of kilowatt hour is that is equal to total number of watts. Total number of watts into hours divided by 1000. Okay, how many watts is there here? 500 into how many hours? 6 hours in 30 days. 6 hours into 30 days. 6 into 30. 6 into 30 divided by 1000. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0 gets cancelled. Okay, 5 6 into 3. 5 into 6 into 3. 5 into 6 into 3. 90 kilowatt hour. Units is 90 kilowatt hour. So for each unit, the cost of amount is 4.5 rupees. Total amount is number of units into 4.5. 4.5 rupees. 90 into 4.5, 405 rupees. 405 rupees. So the refrigerator consumes the amount is 405. The refrigerator consumes kilowatt hour is 90 kilowatt hour. For each unit 4.5 rupees. So that's why the amount is 405 rupees.
Hey children, here I am giving you homework. Complete it by tomorrow and submit in our class WhatsApp group. In case of doubts, mail me to venkyamscphysics 2007@gmail.com. Coming to homework. What is the heating effect of electric current? Second one, state the factors on which the heat produced in a current conductor depends. Give one practical application of this effect. Third one, a fuse wire consists of an alloy of lead and tin. Why? Fourth one, an electrical heater of resistance 500 ohms is connected to a main supply for 30 minutes. If 15 amperes current flows through the filament of the heater, then calculate the heat energy produced in the heater. Fifth question, why are electric bulbs filled with commercially inactive nitrogen and argon? What is the maximum power in kilowatts of the appliances that can be connected safely to a 13 amperes 230 volts
main main socket. Seventh one, power of a lamp is 60 watts. Find the energy in joules consumed by it in 1 second.